Is an Audible membership worth it? Yes, it is, and I'm about to share exactly why. So, first of all, the reason why I'm holding a pair of headphones is this pair of headphones that I use to listen to a lot of my Audible programs while I'm on the go, is a representative of the Audible because I'm recording on my phone and I can't show you swipe through my Audible book collection on my phone. But here it is. Just imagine having a massive a library inside your mobile device. And it's different than reading. Even if you love to read and you love having a book, this also represents every book you could possibly have. Amazon, Kindle, Oasis. So, but you can't find the time to read. Let's say you just can't find the time to read, or you're constantly commuting, so you can't read while you're driving. Maybe you get nauseous while reading on a train, so you can't read for long periods of time. Or maybe you're a salesperson who's constantly on airplanes and at airports, and it's sometimes trouble to you can't read on the plane. You get nauseous. Maybe in the mornings you're just not feeling it. You've had a big busy weekend or week, and you've had tons and tons of meetings, and you're at the airport and all you want to do is relax. You don't really want to read. Well, the solution for that is the Amazon Audible, because the Amazon Audible allows you to absorb so many great stories and so much great information simply by just listening. And you can do either passive listening or active listening, depending on type of books that you're listening to. But with that said, this headphone represents the listening to of Audible programs. So what makes Audible and Amazon Audible membership worth it? So depending on which type of membership you get, there's a whole bunch of different types of ways you can purchase Audible memberships. One of them is you could buy like 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12 month supply of credits, I think, which credits are basically a credit for a book. So you can use the credit to purchase any book on the Amazon Audible program. You could use that credit to purchase any book. So whether the book is 99 cents or whether the Audible, sometimes they're courses too. It's not just books, but sometimes it's courses or biographies or things like that, which biographies are books, but courses aren't always books. So with that said, you can do that, and it could be anywhere from 99 cents to like $100 course that someone's for selling on Audible, and you could purchase that course with one Audible credit, which is not $100. It's much less. I think the Audible is something around the price of the average book or something. But with that said, the Amazon Audible, you get these credits, and that one way to buy them is the 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12. I think it's 12 month supply. It might be different months, but also at the same time, or you could buy individual credits, or you can, and I think they usually come in packs, or you can buy a membership where they get charged monthly. You go monthly, like month by month. You get a month by month credit, and you also, if you get the right program, it also comes with Kindle Unlimited. Oh no, wait, we're talking about Amazon Audible right now. So forget what I said about Kindle Unlimited. But with the Audible, you get these credits and you get to apply them to any single book. They've got an amazing refund policy. So if you listen through a book and you're listening to the author, you don't like the reader, you don't like the content, you thought you might have liked the book, but you got bored of it, and you got another book that you're now listening to, then you could refund the last book. They got an amazingly generous refund policy. I hope, it's so good that, it's one of those things where you hope that people make the best use out of it, as opposed to take too much advantage of it that they end up changing it. But if you're a member, you spend a lot of money on these Audible books, and it's one of those things where, hey, why not if it keeps the customers happy. So with that said, amazingly generous program. But if you're constantly on the move, if you're a busy person, if you can't necessarily find the time anymore to read as much as you used to, or whatever, or you're at the gym and you started to value physical fitness, and you constantly need to be able to be on the move, and you love reading, but there's certain other things that you're currently valuing more, that you're spending more time on, but you still have the opportunity to listen to great books and great courses, training programs. We're talking training programs on your mind, your mindset, personal growth, negotiate better, improve your sales, improve your marketing, improve your life, improve your skills, whether it be reading, technical, you can read faster, technical skills, speaking skills, creativity skills. There are so many courses by publishers, and these are courses, not books. They might not have a book format. These are courses that are like $50 to like $100, maybe more, maybe less, that are being published on Amazon Audible, and you can get those with the credits, and you can start listening to these amazing courses. It's like having a mini degree program on the go, except you come up with your own degree depending on the topics that you enjoy. Obviously, you don't get the certifications, but for the most part, the knowledge itself is the power, the potential power that people have, not the certifications. So with that said, and of course, certain people might need certifications, like, if you're going to be a lawyer, if you're going to be a doctor, if you're going to be a highly skilled technical position like a surgeon, then yes, you'll need certifications. But for the most things in life, to really move ahead, to become better at it, to improve, it's really about a series of knowledge, and bringing together that knowledge and being able to create the right actions around those things. And that's where the Amazon Audible memberships come in handy, because you will have a complete supply, a new supply every single month for Audibles. Now, I've had an Audible membership for almost 3 years now, so I've got tons and tons and tons and tons of books. And from all of those books, I will say, when I first got started, I was like addicted. I was like, okay, I got to buy more credits because I want this book and that book, and I just listened to this book, and I've only got, maybe like 10 credits right now. But, I just finished that book, I just finished this one, and I want to get this other one, and then, it doesn't feel like enough. But then after about 2 years, I had about like 20-something, 30-something credits. And you can buy more. You can always buy more. If you're a member, you get them at a discount. So you can buy credits at a discount. So, you can always buy more. But with that said, you start to think, you start to have too many credits. But then, you get into the zone again. You want to listen to other books, and you hear about a new book that gets released and all these different ideas and stuff. So with that said, another great benefit is you have some amazing books on the go. If you're constantly on the move, it's absolutely fantastic. If you're in the gym, you can listen to it. You can not do reading. Obviously, you're not reading, you're listening. But if you're a voracious reader and you get seasick, airsick, road sick, you can't read while driving, you can't read while doing some of the activities that you do. Like, even if you're running, by the way, if you're like running on a street, you want to have attention around you because you want to know what's going on. You want to be aware of your surroundings. The right headphones, these Jabra headphones right here, they have a function that allows you to hear through. So if it's super loud, it's sometimes hard to hear the audio with the hear through because you can hear what you're surrounded by. But it's a good option to have in case. Just putting that out there. Or if you're like just listening to music with this, then hear through, the music, as long as the music's got some background sound, you don't necessarily need, it doesn't have to be about books if you buy headphones. But so many great books. I mean, obviously you can listen to dozens and dozens, probably hundreds of amazing Audible books. But what I found some amazing use for it is not just books that help me grow personally that I can listen to on the road, so I can constantly have a flow of like positive ideas, positive thoughts that are going to help me become, a better person. That type of stuff. But also there's amazing courses that teach valuable soft skills. It's hard to teach something like computer programming, or hard to teach something like building a house or construction, or like carpentry or sewing through a book. But at least you can get the ideas, you get the motivations, you get news, information, knowledge about new technology and stuff like that from books. You can develop a lot of soft skills. Basically every soft skill can be developed through a listening book that you can focus on. I mean, obviously you still need to practice them. So if you get a course, which you can buy with a credit, on let's say communication, negotiation. I mean, all this stuff is going to help you make more money, potentially. A negotiation, relationships. Even if it's not about work, not even professional life relationships, you can improve your relationships in your regular life. Raising kids, motivation for physical fitness. You can teach people. You can learn to work out better, improve your motivation to work out, be inspired. All of those things have a huge impact on your life, even though you're not actually practicing the hard skills. Like if you're learning a hard skill like pottery, yeah, you might want to go to an in-person program. And even these soft skills, you might want to go to an in-person program for negotiation. But you can start to build the foundations and test some of the ideas right from wherever you are at that very moment. And honestly, I mean, this is absolutely amazing because you can stop this video at any moment, go on Audible, download the membership or get a gift membership for somebody, send it over to them, and you or they can have whatever book that is read on Amazon Audible that they want, and have access to all that knowledge, all that information, all that entertainment right in their hands. Like everybody, I don't like to use like maxims like everybody, but for the most part, everybody who has a mobile device has it on them most of the time. So with that said, you'll never be at a lack of great stories, great media, great content, great programs, great biographies, great history books, whatever interest somebody has. They're virtually guaranteed to find an Audible valuable to listen to more of that content. And of course, I mean, you got free podcasts, you got music, you got YouTube, you got Spotify, you got all these other great places where you can listen to some amazing programs. You get tons of great programs on podcasts. However, on podcasts, sometimes it can be hard to find exactly what you want, and a lot of podcasts, can miss some of the key factors, such as a cohesive, fully focused, 6-hour book that you might get out of a 6-hour book, attention on a topic. So, you might get a podcast, 20, 30, 60 minutes. You might get a quick idea, tidbit here, and you might want to dive deeper into an idea, but the podcast doesn't really give the full comprehensive idea. It might be an influencer just, sharing a bunch of quick tips, but each of those tips you can dive into and study more. And there's probably a book, there's probably a course, there's probably a training on Audible that you can find that can help you in that area. There's just so much value that can come out of an Audible program. Don't judge an Audible credit by its price, and don't judge a book by its price, because the amount of value that somebody gets out of it can be huge. So with that said, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful in helping you decide whether to or not to consider an Audible membership. And of course, you got some headphones that'll help you listen to it in a improved fashion. So with that, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.